Welcome to Silicon Valley Nonprofits, a service of KMVT Community Media. I'm Bev Lenahan, your host. Today our guest is Beth Williams, Director of Development at Nextdoor Solutions to Domestic Violence. Thanks for being here today, Beth.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Well, happy to have you. Happy to see you again. So I know the mission of your agency is a sensitive issue for us to talk about, but I think it's important for our viewers to understand where we are with it. So tell us a little bit about it and the work that you're doing.
Absolutely. Nextdoor Solutions to Domestic Violence. Domestic violence is a very sensitive subject, and it has historically been whispered behind closed doors. But when you look at the national statistics that 1 in every 4 women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime,
amazing.
Those numbers are startling. And we're making every effort we can to make sure that the women that are experiencing that abuse in the moment, that they're being cared for, that they know that they have a safe place. And also to spread the awareness, you know, to let people know that their voices need to be heard, that we need to take a stand against domestic violence, that it's not acceptable behavior.
Well, I think it probably is fairly new, but this is October and National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Is that right?
Absolutely, it sure is.
So I think you have some things going on, a couple of celebrations and a couple of causes. Tell us about, is it Light Up the Night?
Yes, Light Up the Night happens in every October, National Domestic Violence Month. And it's an event where this year we're celebrating the number of years that we've been serving our community for 45 years, since 1971. But it's also a memorial event. It's an event where we take a moment to recognize the lives that were lost to domestic violence. And so we'll be taking a moment and lighting candles and honoring those lives that have been lost.
So it's not only about saving them, but it's remembering those who didn't. We want to honor their loss too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And is that going to be a public event, something people can attend?
Absolutely. We encourage the entire community to join us in that memorial. It's a free event, so we invite everyone to come and take a moment to again celebrate, honor, and remember those that have been lost. Well,
in a moment we'll put up your website so that you know, but also you've got something going about purple purses. I have a purple purse. I love my purple purse.
Well,
so tell us about purple purses.
Absolutely. Wear your purple proudly this month. October's Purple Month.
I see
yes.
that.
So Purple Purse is actually a program by Allstate Insurance where it's, again, spreading the word, creating the awareness, but it's an opportunity to pop on their website, the Purple Purse Challenge, and to support your local domestic violence agency. And for they have different challenges throughout the month of October, but for every $10 you donate, you're entered into a prize to win this purple purse that is designed by a celebrity every year.
Okay, I would take 2.
Yeah. Pop on there and make your gift. It's a win-win, right?
Yes, it is.
But the purple purse represents that a purse is something that all of us women keep our special belongings in, something that's of financial importance to us. So the purple represents domestic violence, and the purse really represents the woman and her financial needs. And since financial abuse is really the unseen abuse, you know, you don't see a bruise or a black eye, but financial abuse is very prevalent in women that are being in domestic violence situations where they have no ownership or control over finances.
We don't think about that.
We don't. No. It's kind of a secret. You know, it's something that when you put some thought to it, you realize that's how these women are being controlled. You know, if they don't have their name on a car or on a lease, those things can be taken away from them, and legally that can happen because their name isn't on it.
What a tragedy and a burden, my goodness. And I'm sure sorting through all of that legally is just so time-consuming. You really need a strong support system like your agency to be able to help through that path along the way.
Absolutely, and that's why we're here. We have advocates to help them to understand how to set up a checking account, how to maneuver through getting a restraining order. It's a, you know, jumping through all these legal hoops, especially when you haven't had haven't been empowered to be able to make these kinds of important decisions. We're there for these women to be able to do that.
You must have a strong, diverse board to be able to make that happen.
We do. We're very proud of our board. They have all kinds of backgrounds, from attorneys to financial advisors, but that's where a lot of our strength comes from.
So tell us, thank you for that, and continued success on the work you're doing. Be sure to tell our viewers how to get a hold of you and how to find out a little bit more about the Purple Purse Challenge.
Absolutely. The best way to reach us is to get on our website. It's nextdoor.org.
All one word, right?
All one word, nextdoor.org. And it has an escape button in case somebody's wanting to check out what our services are for domestic violence victims, but it also has information about the Purple Purse and any upcoming events. Wonderful.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your coming.
Oh, thank you.
Good fortune. Thank you.